Greetings, this is Sister Rebecca, aka Hollyhood, and today I want to talk about the biggest addiction since crack. It's this Candy Crush saga. Oh my God, in the last 10 days, I have spent $50, repeatedly drained my phone battery, and ignored everyone in my household, including the dog, all so that I could play a game for which I have absolutely no aptitude. And despite all that expense and devotion, I'm still stuck at the hellish level 137. 45 million people play Candy Crush on Facebook each month, making it the most popular game on the site. It's the most downloaded mobile game app on both Android and Apple devices, and it's the top grossing mobile app. Now, if you think in terms of gaming estimates, Candy Crush brings in around $633,000 a day. That's more than $230 million a year for King, its British creator. Candy Crush is simultaneously simple and satanic. You're faced with a grid full of brightly colored candies. Players must move around the pieces to line up 3 of the same type in a row. Once aligned, the candies crushed then disappear, and those above them take their place. It's a combination of Bejeweled meets Tetris, and it's a veritable speedball of a puzzle game. There are a few complications. Involving fruits, nuts, chocolate, and jelly. After a handful of easy rounds, the candies start to become encased in all kinds of stuff. But that's pretty much all there is to it. All these hundreds of levels represent different challenges, point targets, number of moves permitted, and the game literally plays itself, and it remains the same. You line up at least 3 candies of the same color, you click, and you repeat until you're weeping from frustration. It's the straightforwardness of it that makes it so addictive. Candy Crush is a particularly fiendish example of the freemium software. That's, supposedly free software because there's no initial charge to download the app or to start the game. But then just as you start to feel some sort of pride in your chain building skills and you feel the thrill of accomplishment, that's when the learning curve stops. You discover that you have only 5 lives to give in to the quest to crush candy, and if you use them all before clearing a level, you're locked out of the game for 30 minutes before you can try again. You wait 30 minutes, you lose that life, and then you have to wait for 30 more minutes. I mostly play on my phone and my laptop, and if you happen to have 2 devices, you can postpone the inevitable wait by switching from one to the other. Or you can cough up 99 cents to buy more lives so that you can carry on playing. Or, as a last resort, you can beg your friends for more lives. The truth is, my interest in the game is already waning. Just a few games ago, the candies really started to look ridiculous. I mean, why on earth would anyone want to devote hours to this? I'm going to come back with some more, but I want you to see a video clip.
Father, look at this new computer I got for Let's Play Candy Crush.
Mario, don't play that game. It's not just candy. It's evil. Evil candy.
That's stupid. I'm playing it. Oh my God!
You know how old people say that video games are bad for you? Well, this game actually is. It's addictive, evil, crushy candy.
But candy!
Candy Crush Saga is a casual, low-commitment, evil puzzle game. It's kind of like Tetris, those gem-breaking games.
Ooh, I love those games.
Candy Crush could be played on mobile devices or on Facebook, which means while you're wasting time on Facebook, you'll waste even more time playing Candy Crush.
Sounds good, I'm in.
No, seriously, don't do it!
Okay, it says I have to get 300 points.
You should seriously stop.
Quiet. Concentrate on my candies.
Oh, man.
Okay. Yellow goes with yellow.
I can't watch this.
Isn't that wonderful? Why, thank you, Mr. Candy Crush. Sorry for putting such a beatdown on your level 1. Well, I must say I find the music very relaxing, and I have just beaten level 19. How long have I been playing?
7 hours.
What?
You could waste all day listening to the soothing sounds of Candy Crush.
Tasty.
Ooh, that voice is so pleasant. Is that Barry White?
But that's not even the worst part. It's a social game, too. It'll spread itself to your friends.
Okay, it says I need tickets to cross this lake of lemonade. What the hell is going on?
It wants you to ask your friends for help.
What?
When you run out of lives and need to get to higher levels, Candy Crush makes you ask your friends for help.
But I do not want anyone to know I am playing this terrible game.
Or you could pay to get to the next level.
Pay?
Yeah, give Facebook your credit card number, 'cause that's always a good idea. There will come a time when the nice Candy Crush carnival blocker you thought was your friend will come and ask you for money.
Curse you, level 94, with your licorice prison cells and caustic chocolate! I have been stuck here for 3 weeks! Wait, what's this? Papa, where do we keep the credit cards?
No!
Oh, please! I need to buy magic paintbrush and extra lives, and I can send jelly boosters to all of my friends!
You sound like a crazy person.
When I shut my eyes, all I see is candy! I think I need help!
Harmless, you say? Just candy, you say? No. Candy Crush wants one thing. Your brain.
That is stupid!
The following is the natural progression of a Candy Crush player. If you have a weak stomach, please look away. Remember, we're doing this so you don't have to.
I don't get it! This game is stupid!
Tasty.
Okay, not so bad.
Delicious.
I made a candy bomb! Woohoo!
Addictive.
Impossible! I hate this! So stupid! I quit you, Candy Crush!
Keep playing.
Okay, just one more game.
Give me your soul.
Candy. So much candy.
We're not saying that it's not fun.
It is.
We're just saying that it's evil.
It is.
Wait a minute. I thought you were hooked on Candy Crush.
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to find something more productive to do with my time.
Good for you.
What is smack?
Minutes before the hour, as Shepard Smith reports, and it may be the most addictive online game ever. Candy Crush. I'm addicted. Hi, my name is Shepard, and I am an addict. It's so addicting that some players are reportedly spending lots of money to feed their habits. The object of this game is really simple. I have it here in this big thing, this bat. The object is you match sets of these colorful groups of candy in 3 or more to clear the board. And it'll give you suggestions like, watch this, well, see that's blinking? Their suggestions are almost always wrong. And it has a nice little sound. I don't know if we have audio from it. It's not a nice sound at all. There you go. I don't even know if it's fun anymore or if I'm just a complete addict. It's harder to play on big screens, I will tell you as well. But you know, you need another orange one here to get one of those big square things. You're learning something on the news today. Isn't this exciting? This is what it is. And if you haven't played, you're the one. But if you haven't played, you can't understand how it is that this becomes so addictive. These noises and these colors and all the rest. And you can play for free, you know, for a while, because as you're playing, it'll keep letting you play for free. But there'll come a time when it says, okay, you have to wait now. You have to wait sometimes 20, 30 minutes for another life. And then sometimes what you have to do is wait 24 hours before you can get another quest. And if you don't wait, you can pay. You pay 99 cents the first time, second time 99 cents, and then you pay $1.99, and it's landed in a lot of money. The creator of Candy Crush reportedly rakes in $650,000 per day, just from those extra charges. Cooper Lawrence is a psychologist and happens to be a Candy Crusher, just as I am. Are you an addict?
I'm an addict.
I don't even know what to do about it. I'm on the subway now, and you know, there was a time when I would download something, you know, content to read on the subway or something. Not anymore, because now I have my handy dandy candy available, and this is happening to people all over the world.
Well, I'm going to defend you in the game for one
Thank
second.
you.
Here's the thing, you know, it's almost like chess. You have to think spatially. You have to think a couple of moves in advance.
You do.
So there's a challenge to it. It's not just a game. You know, a lot of women have started playing because they started playing with their children, and then they went, wow, this is a really interesting game. And I think most of the people who play that game are women between 18 and 55, by the way.
Well, most of the people are not. Hey, class, everybody in class, who plays Candy Crush? Come on, be honest. Only you? Who is that? You're the only one, Ryan? That's we have one Candy Crush player and a bunch of liars.
Bunch of liars.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's fine. I love them anyway, but everyone I see playing it. Today I was on the subway and I saw 3 or 4 different people playing it. And this addiction is very strong. They suck you in.
Right.
And it's like any other addiction, I guess.
Well, the good news is 70% of us that play the game play it for free. We just play it for fun. It's entertainment. It doesn't change our lives.
And 70% of us are liars.
And no. There's a very small percentage that have a true addiction to it. But look, those people will be addicted to chocolate or shopping. It just happens to be Candy Crush right now.
Right. Well, or Candy Crush and chocolate and shopping.
Well, what's wrong with all 3 of those?
I don't have a problem with any of that. I was just curious about what people should do. You know, should you... At one point, I deleted the game because, seriously, when I used to anchor the Fox Report at night, I had been sitting around, all the prep work was done, and I'm playing Candy Crush, and I'm about to get there, and I finish, and I look up to read the teleprompter, and I've been staring at this thing for so long that I can't read it.
Well, it's about consequences. You still have a job,
Barely.
so they didn't give you any real consequences, frankly. But that's what it is. So if you ask yourself, am I addicted? Well, are your relationships intact? Do you still have, your finances? Are people still talking to you?
Everyone in my family also plays, too.
Oh, well, okay. That must be a wonderful family dinner, just all of you sitting around playing Candy Crush.
No one talks. We just all stare at the phones.
I think, as a psychologist, I can tell you that's a little bit of a problem.
Is it a problem, or are we better because of it? Because none of us really likes each other anyway.
Oh, well, in that case, in your case, it's probably much better. They're probably relieved to talk to that guy tonight.
It's like anything else. If you start to feel like you can't get away from it, Jonathan, you've topped some of your friends.
You mean like?
Well, I don't have Facebook Candy Crush. I just have regular phone Candy Crush. But we've put your name and number up for all to enjoy.
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. A native.
The biggest problem I have, though, is that I have no talent for pattern recognition. Back in the days when everyone was crazy for Angry Birds, you could at least watch YouTube videos to learn the best way to kill the pigs. The strategy for conquering Candy Crush is no more complicated than make long links and don't get sidetracked. There's nothing to learn, and just like the real candy, the game offers up empty calories with no nutritional value. Suffice it to say that I feel about Candy Crush the way a kid feels about chocolate the morning after Halloween. I never, ever want to touch it again. This is Hollywood reporting. Thank you, and God bless.